We have so many weapons, and I'm not afraid of retaliation from other countries because we are very strong. I'm sure we'll all be saved by the emergency broadcast system. I'm not worried about it. What a useless piece of shit that turned out to be. What if you're not watching TV or listening to the radio? Do they just come to your door?
He's either the funniest smart guy on TV or the smartest funny man. We'll find out which in a minute. But he's certainly an Emmy Award winner, the host of Comedy Central's Daily Show, and the co-author of the new mega bestseller, America the Book, A Citizen's Guide to Inaction, at your bookstores everywhere. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Crossfire, Jon Stewart.
I made a special effort to come on the show today because I have, privately, amongst my friends, and also in occasional newspapers and television shows, mentioned this show as being bad. And I wanted to, I felt that that wasn't fair, and I should come here and tell you that I don't, it's not so much that it's bad as it's hurting America. So I wanted to come here today and say, here's just what I wanted to tell you guys.
Yeah.
Stop. Stop hurting America.
Okay, now
and come work for us, because we, as the people.
How do you pay?
The people, not well.
Better than CNN, I'm sure.
But you can sleep at night. See, the thing is, we need your help. Right now you're helping the politicians and the corporations, and we're left out there to mow our lawns.
You just said we're too rough on them when they make mistakes.
No, you're not too rough on them. You're part of their strategies. You're partisan, what do you call it, hacks.
Wait, John, let me tell you something valuable that I think we do that I'd like to see you do.
Something valuable?
Yeah, no, it's
I
nice
would
when
like
politicians,
to hear it.
and I'll tell you, when politicians come on,
yeah,
it's nice to get them to try and answer the question. And in order to do that, we try and ask them pointed questions. I want to contrast our questions with some questions you asked John Kerry.
If you want to compare your show to a comedy show, you're more than welcome to.
Here's the point.
If that's your goal,
no, it's not.
I wouldn't aim for us. I'd aim for Seinfeld.
Here's the problem.
That's a very good show.
Kerry won't come on this show. He will come on your show. Let me suggest why he wants to.
Well, we have civilized discourse.
Well, here's an example of civilized discourse. Here are three of the questions you asked John.
Yeah.
You have a chance to interview the Democratic nominee. You ask him questions such as, quote, how are you holding up? Is it hard not to take the attacks personally?
Yeah.
Have you ever flip-flopped, et cetera, et cetera?
Yeah.
Didn't you feel like you got the chance to interview the guy? Why not ask him a real question instead of just suck up to him?
Yeah, how are you holding up is a real suck-up. And I actually was giving him a hot stone massage.
It sounded that way.
As we were doing it. You know, it's interesting to hear you talk about my responsibility to the, you know, I didn't realize that, and maybe this explains quite a bit.
No, the opportunity
is that the news organizations look to Comedy Central for their cues on integrity. If your idea of confronting me is that I don't ask hard-hitting enough news questions, we're in bad shape, fellas.
We're here to love you, not confront you.
No, but what I'm saying is this. I'm not. I'm here to confront you because we need help from the media, and they're hurting us.
Not to be kidding, man.
You're on CNN. The show that leads into me is puppets making crank phone calls. Why can't we just talk? Please, I beg of you guys.
I think you watch too much Crossfire. We're going to take a quick break.
No. Look,
hold on.
please.
We've got commercials.
Please.
Next, Jon Stewart in the rapid fire.
Please.
Hopefully he'll be here. We hope. We think.
I'm Reg Hartner with an exclusive News Now bulletin. A Provasic animal testing facility in Boulder was the focus of an attack by a terroristic primate rescue syndicate calling themselves the Coalition for Liberation of Itinerant Tree Dwellers, or simply CLIT. In a videotape sent to authorities this morning, credit for the liberation of an orangutan from the lab last night is taken by these men, identified in literature that accompanied the tape as Jay and Silent Bob. In this chilling clip, they make it very clear that they are in control of the CLIT.
You have a responsibility to the public discourse, and you fail
need to get a job at a
miserably.
School, I think.
You need to go to one. The thing that I want to say is, when you have people on for just knee-jerk, reactionary talk, because we need what you do. This is such a great opportunity you have here to actually get politicians off of their marketing and strategy. Yeah, it's someone who watches your show and cannot take it anymore.
And And the average Jon Stewart viewer is actually a wide news consumer. The people he's really successful with are actually young people who have quite a bit of political knowledge. If you've ever watched it with someone who kind of follows the news and someone who doesn't, people who don't get the jokes, right? And so the Jon Stewart viewer who knows nothing else isn't helping our democracy. But certainly for that identity of the young person who doesn't trust news sources but is looking for all different kinds of things and putting them together, it does. I think that's the fractionalization we're seeing.
I think that Jon Stewart is useful for our democracy, and there's not a day that goes by that I watch that it doesn't make me look into the house that is America through a different window. And that's, for me, that's quite useful. And I can't imagine that it's an utterly useless effort, an utterly useless pursuit to find different ways to get people to look at things. Sure, it's not your primary or fundamental source of news in the best case scenario, but I find it very, very useful, and I think that that's a reasonable conclusion.